Hello. As ever, I appreciate you joining me. And if you haven't already done so, please do press that subscribe, like, and share. I appreciate it. So, I want to talk a little bit about self-talk for this Sunday's Sunday snippet. And I'm not referring about self-talk when we hear voices or something like that with schizophrenia or other mental health issues. Just run-of-the-mill, everyday self-talk. We often natter away to ourselves up here. If we're tired, if we've got a lot going on, that can very easily become diverted, drift off into the ether and the problem return. You can do as with mindfulness attitude towards meditation. If you're meditating using mindfulness and your mind wanders, as our minds do, then you just gently bring it back and get on. As the people who ran the course that I remember this from, they used to say, treat your mind like a little puppy, and you want the puppy to stay in the basket. If it doesn't, just gently replace it, and you might have to do that a time or two. So yes, your mind is a puppy. But self-talk is very useful. At times it can be counter to that, though. If you are struggling with mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, if you're feeling underconfident and you start berating yourself, oh, you stupid person, oh, you idiot, the idiot words will stick and they will add to your self-concept, your self-confidence. So I have said before on one of these pieces that I encourage people to do what I did when I was teaching. If a child made an error, needed correcting, but rather than saying, you stupid child, fancy doing that, ah, you Nelly noodle or you numpty. And I use that on myself. Nobody's locked me up yet. I think I'm all right. But positive self-talk is good. And self-reminder talk. I just went up the stairs. I wanted this particular pair of glasses, which I knew I'd left up the stairs, but I was carrying washing up at the same time. And I know that I can tend to get carried away with one thing, as in put the washing away and come down without the glasses. So I was saying, as I was going up the stairs, glasses, glasses. And they're there. I remembered them. And I don't always have that amount of luck with glasses. I used to spend quite a bit of time in Spain, and I lived in Cyprus for a couple of years. And I would be going around, where are my sunglasses? Where have I put my sunglasses? Where are they? To find, yes, up on top of my head. Yeah, but these days I tend not to do that. Have I learnt my lesson? No, I don't think so. Just that I don't put my glasses up there because I tend to break them if I do. I snap the arms. But where are my car keys? And if you actually say it out loud, we're working on you're saying it and you're hearing it. So we're using two of those sensory channels. So you stand a better chance of the message getting through and sticking. More often than not with me, it's where are my secretars? Where have I put my secretars? So then I'll go on to, well, what were you doing last time that you remember you had them in your clammy little mitt? Now, there's a subtle difference there between where are my secretars? Where have I put them? To what were you doing? If you use the third person rather than the first, then it becomes rather like a parent or a friend in a non-judgmental way, helping you, giving you clues, giving you cues to where you might be able to find whatever is missing. And you just got to be a little bit careful. I'm very good at writing out notes to go to the supermarket, and on arrival, the notes on the kitchen table. So I start visualizing the list, and I'll go round mentally saying sugar, sugar, right, loaf, loaf, bread, yeah, butter, yes. If you go round saying it out loud, you do tend to get a few strange looks in the supermarket. Hey ho, that's life. So, if you use that third person, use it in a positive way. Use it in an encouraging way, and it will help. I start my day and end my day with gratitude. And this morning I decided I was going to change my routine. I usually say it to myself in bed before I get out. But I decided I was going to get out of bed and I was going to say it out loud as I opened the curtains. And whoa, as I opened the curtains, beautiful sunrise. It was glorious. I tried to catch it on my camera for the thumbnail, but you can't see the gorgeous colours in there. But that gave me a lift as I was saying the things that I was grateful for. It reinforced that feeling of positivity, and it was a good way to start the day. So, use it, try it. If you've got a problem, talk it through with yourself. Take it in steps. If you're anxious about something, what is it that you are anxious about? What's making you feel anxious? And again, using the you. What can you do about it? And then when you've done it, well done, you did it. And you're reinforcing your success, having supported the stepping forward to succeed in the first place. So self-talk, keep it positive, and it can work wonders. Now, where are my sunglasses? No, you take care. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.